All right, so good morning. So this question is from the topic of work power energy, a very important topic if you're preparing for NEET examination, JEE mains, AP Physics, IB Board, Cambridge, AQA, Edexcel, Pearson, whatever exam you're preparing for, IGSC. This topic is important. Get a good grip on this topic. So this is one question we are doing. So if you notice, there is a situation I have shown you. This is a bullet, okay? Now, this bullet is fired in a wooden block. So, this is your wooden block. Okay. Now, as soon as it enters the wooden block, after 90 centimeters, it is going inside the wooden block. After 90 centimeters, the kinetic energy becomes half of what it was here. Okay, so there is a loss, dissipation. So the word you will see is dissipation. This means the body's energy is getting used up to do work against something. Okay, so inside the wood, the bullet is experiencing friction and its energy is getting lost to overcome that friction. Okay, now question is, how long will it travel beyond 90 centimeters so that finally the kinetic energy of the bullet becomes zero. Okay, now let's see. Okay, let's see the point A. You had some energy here, let's call it Ke. Okay, then there is another point B where the kinetic energy has become zero, sorry, half. Okay, so kinetic energy which was there, where did it go? In 90 centimeter it got dissipated to an extent that the remaining energy was Ke by 2. So during this travel, okay, there is a dissipation which is happening. Let's say the frictional force which is being applied by the wood on the bullet is uniform, and that frictional force is F multiplied by zero point 0.9, right? So they're opposing, right? So your displacement is in this direction and your force, frictional force, is in the opposite direction. So this is your displacement. Okay, both are in opposite direction, so it's a loss, right? It's a loss of energy. So some part of the kinetic energy which was there at A has got utilized in overcoming the frictional force. So the work has been done against the frictional force. It's dissipative work. When you do work against frictional force, non-conservative field, go and see my playlist again on non-conservative field. Once you spend your energy in a non-conservative field, you don't get it back. Now it is still left with some energy which is Ke by 2 A, right? So the balance energy at B, so this is the energy at B, is half of where it started. So here it was Ke A, and now Ke2 by at B, but in terms of value, the energy is A at the point B. So the kinetic energy at A got utilized in overcoming the friction here, and the balance energy at B is now half the kinetic energy. What are you supposed to find out? How much further will it travel? How much further it will travel before it stops, which means the kinetic energy is zero. So it stops. That's a hint given in the question. Let's say the distance it moves from B to the place it stops is C. Throughout this motion, right? Throughout this motion, it will experience the same force because we have assumed the wood is constantly providing the frictional force F, which is uniform throughout the distance, which means this energy, okay, the kinetic energy 2, completely gets wasted in overcoming the frictional work. So you have some energy left in you, but that also is getting utilized as frictional work. So let's say the kinetic energy which is left at B was Ke by 2, half of where you started off, gets utilized in frictional work, overcoming the friction and travels. And after this, so there is no plus kinetic energy because everything you have now at B got utilized through B to C, and at C there is nothing left, it's gone. Now you have two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2. What I will do is I will put the value of the fx, okay, as Ke by 2. So I will be given, I can write this as Ke A is equal to F into 0.9 plus F into X, right? What I don't know right now is what is the value of the frictional force which is, resulting in the dissipation of the energy. So this is one equation I have formed, okay? So it means that the total energy which you had at the point of entry is actually x plus 0.9 times the frictional force. This is what you have, right? And the second equation, the kinetic energy A divided by 2 is equal to x, right? So this is the equation I'm referring to. So if I take it to the other side, I divide these two or say these two are equal, what I get is this. Okay, so kinetic energy is equal to 2 times Fx, right? So there is an F here also. I will equate these two now. So I will get xf plus 0.9 F is equal to 2xf. So I get this on the other side and I get 0.9 F is equal to xf, and this goes off, F goes off, and you're left with x is equal to 0.9. We have done it with explanation. Half the kinetic energy got lost in 90 centimeter. Uniform frictional force. So the balance kinetic energy which is left will also need 90 centimeter. But I did it with calculation. Use your common sense. You had 10 rupees in your pocket. By buying something, you spend 5 rupees. Now you're left with 5 rupees. When will your 5 rupees become zero? When you buy the same thing, because it costs you 5 rupees. So I entered with a kinetic energy of some value. In 0.9 meters, that kinetic energy became half of what it was. So the rule is that 0.9 meter results in kinetic energy loss of half. And what distance do I need to travel for this kinetic energy, which is half the initial energy, to become zero? So another loss of Ke by 2, 0.9 meters. Without solving also, we could have done this. I have shown you some calculation so that you understand the concept of a non-conservative dissipative force. You could have if you become proficient, you develop some strength in this area by practice, you can solve it directly also. But my job was to explain you, and then of course we can, once you develop that maturity, from practice, you can straight away do these problems. Okay, so the key takeaway from you is from this video for you is, please study conservative versus non-conservative force, because these two forces, okay, decide, okay, a lot of questions on work power energy. So what type of field is available? Gravitational field is a conservative field. Friction is a non-conservative force. So a lot of questions on work power energy involve a conservative field, non-conservative, conservative field and stuff like that. And that becomes a bit complicated. So get a good grip on those concepts. The dissipative work and then do these questions. Develop those central ideas in your mind first. Go and watch my playlist on work, power, energy. You will see some amazing videos that explain you the concepts of conservative field and non-conservative field, and a lot of questions on friction, which is a non-conservative force. A lot of numericals on work, power, energy to help you develop your concepts and bring clarity in your mind. So I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You will see some wonderful questions coming your way for your school paper, for your board examination, and the competitive exam. Thank you.